All right, everybody, welcome in. I am Pugs Moran. This is Pup Life, the podcast unleashed. On this edition, we are going to investigate. I heard a rumor. I heard you're interested in the Bulldog. Let's talk Bulldogs, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Be sure and like, subscribe, and all of that good stuff to Pup Life, the podcast unleashed, if you want to stay up to date and get all the latest information on how you can most effectively live that pup life. Let's talk about Bulldogs. Did you know that Bulldogs are the number 6 most popular dog breed in America? Over 20,000 Bulldogs are registered each and every year with the United Kennel Club or the American Kennel Club. The Bulldog is, it's a Mastiff breed, but don't get it twisted. It's, we know what the Bulldog is. The Bulldog is a very mysterious animal. A lot of rumors about the Bulldog, a lot of things. If you say to someone, hey, I'm interested in getting a Bulldog, they're going to be like, yeah, let me tell you about the problem. Don't be dissuaded, people, because the benefits of owning a Bulldog are unbelievable. I grew up with a Bulldog. It wasn't mine. Lived next door, but it was basically mine because I lived in a condo and the Bulldog was right there and he was so adorable. That Bulldog's name, Chauncey. That's right, Chauncey the Bulldog. That's my experience with a Bulldog as a little boy. Now, a couple of things. Let's take a look at the Bulldog, shall we? Let's first just we like to just kind of see what we're dealing with here, because the Bulldog, be it the English Bulldog, the Georgia Bulldog, I don't know what else. Here it is. Look at them. Oh, they are glorious, are they not? So cute. Now, the Bulldog, I say it's a complicated breed and it's a misunderstood breed. It is a complicated breed, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that when we ask our 3 questions. The 3 questions that I always like to ask before we really decide whether or not a dog breed is good for us. There are 3 fundamental questions. We will get to those. But how come cartoons always made Bulldogs out to be mean? Remember, like in every cartoon from the 1940s, if the dog who was like the big badass in the yard, he was the Bulldog. I don't think that's true. I can tell you that Bulldogs, they don't have that temperament. They wouldn't really, Spike, right? And all those commercials, his name was Spike, and they always had the spiky collar or something like that. Look at these guys. How can you not? Is it a thing? Can you be so, oh my God. I was just going to say, can you be so ugly that you're gorgeous? And there's nothing about this that is ugly. This is perfection. This might be ugly. You could go, that's ugly, but so ugly that you want to, look at these things. The Bulldog. Oh my God. Oh, they are the cutest thing on the planet. Okay, let's get straight to the 3 questions that we ask on every dog breed. If you're interested in getting yourself a Bulldog, let's ask the first of the 3 questions, okay? The first question, and this is what, Dad always asks, how big is that thing going to get? All right, the Bulldog. So here's what you need to know. The Bulldog's going to get about 10 to 15 inches at the shoulder. Not too big. It's about the size of a beagle. Yeah, basically about the same size as a beagle. However, it's got about 30 pounds on the beagle because they're big boys. They're going to get up to be about 50 to 65 pounds. Question 1, how big will my Bulldog get? About 10 to 15 inches at the shoulder and 50 to 65 pounds. Now, again, these are for the male breed. The female breeds are always just a little bit smaller. Question 2 on the Bulldogs. Are Bulldogs mean, right? That's what Mom always asks. Mom's always like, is it mean? Is this going to be a dog that's going to snap it, a little sis, or we're going to have to go to the emergency room because somebody's going to need a stitch? No, Bulldogs are not mean. Bulldog, again, they're misunderstood because all those darn Warner Brothers cartoons that made Bulldogs seem like mean dogs. They're not mean dogs at all. They're lovable. Just look at them. They're warm. They are friendly. They are cuddle bums. Oh my God. They will crawl they'll have difficulty crawling into your lap, but they're going to try, and you're going to have to pick them up. And at that point, you'll realize, geez, is this thing getting heavy? Because they put on weight very quickly. But no, they are not mean dogs. They are lovely, lovely animals, perfect for absolutely any environment. Maybe not. If you're living in the backseat of your car, that's probably not the environment for the Bulldog. But, if you're in an apartment, a Bulldog is fine. They don't require long walks. If you're lazy, a bulldog is a good dog for you. But no, they are certainly not mean. All right, now the next question, is the bulldog right for me? That is the third question, the big three that I like to ask before we investigate further any breed. Is the bulldog right for me? Well, this is where we usually turn and we look at celebrities. We look at, I don't know, the bulldog seems to be right for, who's this guy? Who is it? Get out of here, really? All right, here you go. That's a big one right out of the box. Brad Pitt got himself a gorgeous bulldog. Is that the bulldog from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the Quentin Tarantino movie? Remember the bulldog? Remember that bulldog was awesome. That bulldog is the bulldog that saved Sharon Tate from the Manson murders. In the universe created by Quentin Tarantino. Okay, let's see who else. What other celebrities got themselves bulldogs? Sandler, of course, got himself a bulldog. Little Nicky, right? The Sandler movie, Little Nicky, that's probably where he first got attached to bulldogs. Now look at him. He's out there walking his bulldog. Who's that? What is that? Pink? Pink got herself a bulldog. Look at that guy. That's a good-looking guy. Jeremy Piven. Who's this guy? What's that, Oppenheimer? I don't know. Look at this. Oh, my God. That bulldog looks like it speaks like English. Like that bulldog looks like you're about to have a conversation with him. There you have it. So the question is the bulldog right for me? Well, I can say maybe the bulldog is right for celebrities, and here's why. Because celebrities are very busy, and they've got a full staff of people that can tend to all the things that celebrities just don't have time to do, like, unfortunately, caring for your bulldog. Because a bulldog is not a dog for an absentee pet owner, okay? This is not a just feed it a couple of times, pat its head, and ignore it. First, the bulldog needs attention. The bulldog needs love. The bulldog needs cuddles. The bulldog needs all of that. But more to the point, the bulldog is probably going to have some health concerns. This breed is well known for having skin problems. You got to do a lot of cleaning of skin, folds, and making sure stuff. This dog also has a issue with a joint pain, congenital, and there's a lot of problems with joints and all that. There are a number of health difficulties that you need to be fully briefed up on before you bring a bulldog into your house. The bulldog, that's who we've been talking about. It's the number 6 most popular dog breed in America. Answered the questions, right? The first one, how big is it going to get? 10 to 15 inches, 50 to 65 pounds. That's for a boy. Are they mean? Oh, come on. Bulldogs aren't mean. Forget what you've seen in those damn commercials or cartoons. Bulldogs are not mean. And third question, is it for you? It's a high maintenance dog. It's a dog that you really gotta do stuff for. And it's like owning a fancy sports car. If you buy a $250,000 sports car, when you need to have the oil changed, you need to expect it to cost about $700-800 or probably more. I don't know. That's what a bulldog is like. There's going to be medical expenses. There's going to be trips to the vet, and you're going to do it because you're going to take care of the dog. Otherwise, don't get a bulldog. But also, if you are a good dog owner who wants to dedicate a whole bunch of time to making sure that little guy has a wonderful life, the time that it spends here, get yourself a bulldog. All right, there you have it. I am Pugs Moran, and again, we are Pup Life, the podcast unleashed. Like, follow, subscribe, and keep it here for all the latest and anything that you really need to know about how to most effectively live your pup life. Bye, everybody.